Welcome to the Rainforest, everyone, once again. It's time to do our craft for day one. The story again was the story of how God protected Noah during the days of the worldwide flood. And our craft for today is to build an ark. It took Noah years and years to build an ark. It had to be large enough to hold all the animals, to hold all the food they would need, and to hold Noah and his family as well. So it was a huge, huge ark that Noah built. Well, the one we're building today isn't nearly quite as large. It's this little cardboard ark that we're going to get started with right now. So in your packet, you should have something that looks like this, a yellow page that is stapled to the cardboard ark. So just maybe pull that instruction page off of the cardboard and let's look at the instructions. The first thing we do is to punch everything out. And if you've been in Sunday school or been in any kind of activity for kids, punching out things is something just about everybody's done at one time or another. So go ahead and punch out all the pieces. And then we'll see what the next instruction is. So I went ahead and did one of these ahead of time because I was pretty sure I was going to struggle in doing that because I'm not always the best at following directions and understanding directions. I'm sure sometimes you guys have that same trouble too. And so I made one up ahead of time. Okay, I've got all my parts punched out. So we look at our next direction, and it says the part with the manufactured line on it is the base of the ark. Follow the fold lines to make the ark base. Secure in place by inserting the tabs. Now this was, as I said, just a little bit tricky for me. So I'll show you how it's done. So you kind of fold up all four sides of the ark like this. So with the printed side on the bottom and the plain white side on the inside. Then you see these little tabs on both ends. The tabs here, these you're going to want to insert into the little holes. So let me show you up close. So you bend over this little piece here, and then the tab fits inside of there. You kind of have to bend up the sides so that they fit in there. And what I found is it's better to kind of put the tabs in, start with one side, and then the other side will slip in. So it's a little tricky. I think this is probably the hardest part to get those tabs in there. But it can be done, I can assure you. And so let's see if we can get them to cooperate. So if you get one side in, then the other side fits right in just fine. Let's do that for all four sides then. Folding them up and just working them together until they fit together nicely to secure it. Get one side in. If you can get one side in, then the other side will slide in just fine. That's the way it's built. And if you are nervous and get frustrated, that's kind of what I did at first too, but it'll work. It does work eventually. Just keep trying. And as I said, if you get one of the sides in first, the other side will just pop right in. This one is not cooperating at all, but there it goes. Okay, I think we got that one in as well. Just double check. Maybe, maybe not. All right, next one, fold over this little flap here, fold up the tab a little bit, and then insert the tab into that little hole. Start with one side, get that side in, and then the other side should fit, the other side goes in just fine. Okay, one more to go, and we'll have our base done. And then we can go to the next step. And I think I showed you in our story a picture of the ark that was built over in Kentucky. A life-size scale model of the ark. It was quite impressive. Another thing you want to do then is bend down the tabs on the side. Each side has a little tab. On the ends, maybe start with those first, because the ends you fold down and there's a little tab you tuck into a hole in the floor of the ark. I don't know if you can see that very well, but on each end there's a little tab that sticks up here. You fold that down and that sticks into the little hole in the floor of the ark. And bend everything over like that. Okay? So there we have the base of our ark. Let's look at step number 3. The part with the holes and a door on it is the body of the ark. Follow the fold lines to make the ark body. Insert the tab to secure. So what I did is I punched out the holes for the windows of the ark first. Punch those out. And get the door swinging out a little bit. All right, we got all 4 windows opened up. And then just fold it up. It's a little rectangular shape. And then once again, there's the tab, the little tab there. Fold that over. And then fold over the other end like that. And then that tab fits inside of there. And that's going to be the body of the ark. We got our base done. Now this is the main body of the ark. We got it all done. Got the door swinging out. You can see that a little bit. Okay. What's next? The part with the center rectangle is the deck. All right, find the part with the center rectangle. It's got a little rectangle. You can punch that out. This will be the deck of the ark. I'm sure that while the people were on the ark, sometimes they were just kind of a little stir crazy, so they had to get out. And so the ark had a deck. They could go out and walk and see all that water that was surrounding them everywhere. So this little piece then gets stuck into the little slots on either side and each end of the ark. Now let's go ahead and do that. You get the hang of it after a while. You kind of see what you're doing. I started on one side and then kind of push it down to get it fit on the other side into those tabs. Nice and secure. All right. And one on each end. Get those tabs in. And on the other end as well. Okay. So now we have the deck that's firmly attached to the base of the ark. And then that means the next step, insert the ark body into the open rectangle through the deck and connecting it to the ark. Align the doors on the same side. The base of the ark has a little door. It swings out down this way. So make sure that when you put the ark body on, the door of the ark body lines up with the door on the base of the ark, like this. Okay. Should slide right in there, no problem. Oops. There you go. Okay. We got our ark body, we got our deck. Got the base all done. The only thing left we need is the roof. Okay, and that's this right here. It's just a little square type rectangle, and that goes right on top because it's the roof. And as it says, fold and insert the roof square piece at the top of the ark body to cover the ark. Start with the slot at the back. So on the opposite side of where the doors are, there's a slot. You slide that in there. On the back, get that in. Okay. And then what I did, I stuck my finger through the ark door, opened up the little slot a little bit, and then fit that tab in there to finish putting the roof on the ark. There we go. Roof is on the ark. The doors are all lined up, and we have us a beautiful little ark. Beautiful reminder of how God protected Noah from that great worldwide flood. Now, you can also, this is set up so you can color it too. So you can take your markers that came in your kit and you can color different colors of the ark. Maybe use rainbow colors or traditional wooden colors because the ark was made out of wood. But you can also decorate your ark in whatever way you would like. So that's our craft project for day 1 of Rainforest Explorers Jesus Leads the Way.